right, this is match number 5 of the Western Canadian Bowling Tour Championship. My name is Mark Johnstone, one of the commentators.
And my name is Gene Zebarth. Mark, first question on the agenda is how did we get to this position? Now, obviously, we saw Karie win his match in the 8s. Now, how did we get Dexter to the position he is?
Dexter was part of the top 4 that qualified over the year, and so the top 4 had the seeding, and Dexter finished first in the seeding this morning. Adam Weber was the player of the year, but in the seeding this morning, Dexter knocked him off, and he's in the first spot now. Good, good.
So now with that, we know both of these gentlemen. They're both from the province of Alberta. We've had the opportunity to play with both of them at Nationals. Who would you pick as your favorite of the two?
All right, well, if I have to go with past experiences and whatnot, it seems like some of the guys that played the earlier rounds did a little better just because they had the on-lane time in front of the cameras and whatnot, so I'd probably have to go with Karie on this one.
Okay, well, that's a good pick. I think both of them will do quite fine, and they will give us a very good match. So good luck to both of you gentlemen, and let's see what happens.
Go get them, boys. Okay, here we go. Karie Kreutz from Wetaskiwin against Dexter Wiseman from Sherwood Park, Alberta.
And both of these gentlemen, not only have they competed against one another in the WCBT, but they've been both participants at Nationals as fellow players on the same teams. And I think they both have won a Masters. Was it with one another?
I know they played a Masters. I don't know if they won that year.
Okay.
Well, I played a Masters with Karie.
Yeah. Well, that was a good frame for Karie. Corner, spared it. Can't ask for much more than that after not getting the strike on his first ball. So. Oh, and Dexter comes back, rolling a great shot.
And Dexter was, he started off a little slow this morning, and then his last 3 were quite huge to get him up into the first spot.
Well, that being said, Dexter is one of those guys that'll throw, and after a while, if he finds it, he can be very dominating. I had the pleasure of playing with Dexter in the Masters Nationals this year, and it was the first time that I played with Dexter on a team, and very, very pleased to have had that opportunity.
Yeah, he's a great team player.
Mm-hmm.
Little head pin there, so Dexter takes the first 2 frames with the double. All right, since we're in the quarterfinals now, we're playing for $75 a frame. Karie cleans his head pin up.
Nope. Now, if you've been watching these players, each one of them, a lot of them have different styles of balls, and they play them because they do different things. You know, if you watch Karie when he releases the ball, he throws it with just a little bit of a hook at a time, and what do you call it? Dexter has got a definite backup.
Yeah, and Karie's a little bit
more
hitting
speed.
about 50, yep. 52 on the radar gun, and Dexter's probably in the 40 range.
Yeah,
in there somewhere. Different types of shots, but both very effective.
Mm-hmm. And Karie cleans it up again.
Dexter can throw a strike here. He can take a early commanding lead.
Oh, and you see Dexter. He's throwing the ball down. It just right there, and boom. You know,
he's not a very up and down guy. He's very even keel, which is probably a strength.
Yep. He'll show a little emotion, maybe with a hand fist or a pump or whatever, but not really.
Looked like they went a little quick there. He didn't quite get set.
Yeah, his feet were a little quicker than his normal setup.
Well, it leaves the door open for Karie to get on the board here.
Yeah. Well, he got a 5 count. Little different way of getting that 5 count by going 3 and the opposite 2 for a kickback. But it definitely helps him on his pinfall.
Even tougher to clean it up now.
Yeah.
Just about.
Good shot.
You almost made me eat my words there.
Yes.
So Karie actually is one of the few people to have 3 perfect games.
Yes.
There's not a lot of people out there that have 3.
No. Well,
a few in here.
Yeah, there's a few.
Definitely not his age.
Well, there is one young gentleman, the Adrian, out of BC this year. He threw 3 in a matter of, I think it was
8 months or 6 months or
yeah, I think it was 13 months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but throw 3, and one of those was thrown at nationals this year, where he won. I think it was close to $9,000 or something.
Yeah, I was going to say 9 or 10,000. Yeah,
which is great. You know, it's great to see the young players. You know, once in a while when someone throws a perfect game or something like that, people, you know, they question. But that young gentleman, very accomplished player.
Oh yeah,
great person.
Looks like Karie made a ball change.
He won the previous frame by doing that, so he's down 3-1. Big spare here.
Stood up. Cookie pulled out of the shot. Yeah.
I think he jammed. And that's one of the things with the style. When you're going cross alley, you can't do that every once in a while. Okay, he got the 15 out of it.
15's so important. You gotta get your head pinned. Tough to clean up.
Exactly. That's the pressure. Well, Karie has been quite consistent in his game for the last couple of years. He's played really well on the tour.
Yeah, well, if you look at the 5-pin universe rankings, basically a 5-year running scale, Karie's number 1 on the 5-pin
and
universe.
well deserved. Karie's one of the guys that has the opportunity to make to win all the 4 tournaments that we have. I think he needs he's won
Autumn Heritage
which 3 has?
Oh, it's TPC.
He's missing TPC, yeah, and he's been second there twice.
Yeah.
So I know that's a real tough thing to do because it's been one of my goals, and it's probably past my time, but it was one of my goals for the last 10 years. One missing, I'm missing is the Autumn Open. Yeah.
I unfortunately am missing 3 of them. Oh, Karie's in trouble now.
Yep, that's
5-1.
Yep.
And he's down quite a bit in pinfall, so he's got to go on a run here. Now or never.
And Karie can. If he finds it, it's amazing with the players with this caliber how they can turn that switch on. Or a lot of times, it's when they get their back up against the wall that they really turn the switch on.
15 for Karie.
He's got a maximum of 290 to finish.
So his pinfall's still there.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking he's got to throw a strike here. Changed his line.
Wow.
So he moved to the right and tried right to left. He's kind of laying the ball down a little bit there.
Excuse me.
And like I said before, it's tough too. And you bowl a match, and then you got to wait an hour or 2, and then bowl again.
And then when you come out, and all of a sudden, like you look at Karie, you got the corner on the first ball, which is obviously, he can accept that. He spared it. But then when you punch 2 and 3, and then get a strike, get a corner miss, and then he throws 2 more punches, it's hard to recover. And And Dexter's just got that roll, right?
So that would be the match for Dexter.
That would be the match for Dexter. This
can happen that quick.
Yeah.
So Dexter actually is one of the proprietors of Sherwood Bowl. One of our, he's just throwing bombs now.
Yeah.
He's our TPC is at Sherwood Bowl, and then Heritage is Heritage Traditionals here in Red Deer, and then we have Regina Classic in Regina, and then Paradise Bowl in Calgary at the for the Autumn Open.
Autumn Open, you bet.
There you go.
Good shot, Karie. Now we have a carryover. And you know, I believe the longest carrying tournament out of the 4 is the Autumn Open.
Yep, I believe so too.
The TPC is a follow-up of what the Rose Bowl out of Bonnie Doon used to be.
And then went to Collingwood, and now in Sherwood Park.
Now in Sherwood Park. And our new proprietors that are running it there have been very accommodating for us. But that being said, every one of our proprietors have been very accommodating, and they're doing it for the sport.
Yeah,
for the game.
We understand there's some financial sacrifices, but they're all doing it for the love of the game.
Exactly.
We wouldn't be able to do it without them.
No, that's exactly true.
They're tight budget. So Dexter throws a strike to win another frame.
Mm-hmm.
Thought he might get a string pull, but the pin kind of hung up in the gut.
Yeah. You don't see too many string pulls here.
No.
You will see more so a pin kicked back from the back or off the sidewall. Great shot. Nice
carryover.
Another carryover. So now we have a 2-frame carryover. Nice strike.
It's nice when you can just come out and just have that great feeling, right?
Yeah, it's like I say, Dexter is very much so like that. When we played in the Masters, he was unbelievable. He had struggled to start, and then all of a sudden, boom, just find it.
Again, yep.
Yeah.
Dexter's brother Tim was on the show last year.
Yes, yeah. So that's kind of a feather in the cap for the
Wiseman family.
Yeah, the Wiseman family, you bet. And his brother is a very, very accomplished player as well. Well, that 2-pin could be a big count.
Yeah, it could be a bonus if he goes double hip. And Oh, another 300 game?
Yeah, 333. Very well thrown.
He only had 2 hip pins, really. And
yeah.
The rest is basically strikes, a couple spares.
Hit every frame.
Karie needs a double.
Oh! Big kick.
We got to see that one again.
Oh yeah, that would be a great one to see. And you know what the nicest thing is the reaction. Karie's reaction,
You just got to laugh about it at this point.
You have to, you can't get away from a situation like that. Yeah. I don't think Degrassi would agree with that.
Needs a strike here.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh.
Whoa! Oh, that pin slid all the way over.
Oh my good Lord.
I can't believe it didn't fall over.
No.
It's a little greasy out there.
Well, Karie didn't have his best game today, but still managed a 200. Dexter goes on to win this one with a 9-1 finish. So Karie ends up winning $75, and Dexter wins
$650.
$675.
All right, congratulations, Dexter. I know you had a long layoff and whatnot, and then you came out just throwing bombs. So how did you come back from having a long layoff like that? What was your key to?
Honestly, I was just so nervous. I didn't think about anything. I was like, just going up throwing balls. That's it.
Yeah, and bowling especially. If we can turn our brains off, that would be awesome,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
All right. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thanks, man.